Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 horror movie villains that take zero damage.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
This is really gonna hurt.
For this list, we'll be looking at horror baddies that manage to completely avoid injury. That means that we're excluding villains like Jason and Michael who may seem indestructible but do in fact take some licks that render them stunned along the way. And just in case, spoiler alert. Let us know in the comments which uninjured baddie is your favorite. Number 10, Freddy Krueger, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Please, God.
This is God.
Since 1984, he's made the world afraid to fall asleep, and with good reason. Freddy stalked the teens of Elm Street in their dreams, dealing out terror and death.
Come to Freddy.
While Freddy does tangle with Nancy and receive a hammer hit, tumble down part of the stairs, and is set on fire, these barely slow him down, yielding no discernible damage. It's even questionable as to what was reality and what was a dream in the fight. In the end, the Springwood slasher seems to be defeated when Nancy realizes that he feeds on fears, only for him to come right back in the twist ending. Number 9, Pinhead, Hellraiser. The leader of the extra-dimensional Cenobites, Pinhead is a chilling, otherworldly figure.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
He and his followers deal out sadomasochistic torture to those who can solve the mysterious puzzle box. Frank, a man who solved the puzzle in the past, escapes their clutches and, with the help of his brother's wife, attempts to restore himself to life through the blood of hapless victims. Frank's niece, Kirsty, discovers the murderous plot and comes face to face with Pinhead, as well as the monstrous engineer. In the end, the Cenobites recapture Frank, but are banished by Kirsty.
Go to hell!
Through it all, Pinhead remains implacable and unharmed. Number 8, The Crocodile, Lake Placid. What horror movie list would be complete without at least one creature feature villain? The enormous crocodile in Lake Placid terrorizes the town, making a meal out of unsuspecting lakegoers. When a team shows up to study and try to apprehend the beast, it sets its sights on them as well.
Maybe he swam back out!
In the end, it's discovered that there are 2 gigantic crocodiles in the lake, and while one does meet its explosive demise, the other is captured without being harmed.
Look at him. He's done.
It shows no signs of damage as it's being carted away on a flatbed truck at the end of the movie. Number 7, Norman Bates, Psycho.
She just goes a little mad sometimes.
Loosely inspired by serial killer Ed Gein, mild-mannered Norman Bates is a motel owner with a unique relationship with his mother. In one of the greatest horror twists in cinema, we're led to believe that Mrs. Bates, Norman's mother, is the killer, only to later discover that she's dead and Norman has recreated her in his head. In the end, the man who made everyone scared to shower alone is captured without a scratch, although we can't say the same for the state of his mind.
I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they are watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know. And they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Number 6, The Djinn, Wishmaster. Be careful what you wish for has never been truer. After being released from his gem prison, the Djinn seek out Alexandra, who unknowingly freed him. Along the way, he racks up an impressive soul and death toll, with almost nothing getting in his way.
Run and tell those you will what you will. Tell them there is something loose in their city. Something which feeds on wishes.
He simply grants people's wishes in the most twisted way possible, and remains immune to any damage. While the Djinn does injure himself at Alex's request, he does this to prove that nothing can harm him.
But if it's any consolation, sweet Alex, That hurt like hell.
The djinn is defeated through the quick thinking of Alex, who manages to trap him back in his bejeweled prison, unhappy but unharmed.
No! Impossible! Not by...
Number 5. Hannibal Lecter, The Silence of the Lambs.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
When we first meet this cannibalistic genius in Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter has already been captured and is behind bars. Despite being imprisoned for the majority of the film, Anthony Hopkins' Lecter manages to impart chills in viewers through his psychological games with Clarice during their conversations. He does assist her, however, in hunting down another psychotic serial killer. Hannibal then manages to escape, killing his guards and calling to taunt Clarice.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
He emerges from it all unscathed, although we can't say the same for his fate in the sequel, where he cuts off his own hand.
This is really gonna hurt.
Number 4. Samara Morgan, The Ring.
7 days.
A haunted VHS tape allows the spirit of Samara Morgan to exact death in this 2002 remake of a J-horror movie and novel. The way it works is simple. You watch the tape, get a phone call saying 7 days, and then a week later, you die. No! Rachel, a journalist, finds the tape and after realizing her son watched it, tries desperately to solve the mystery of how it works to try to stop the impending doom. Despite multiple efforts to placate Samara at peace, nothing works.
Don't you understand, Rachel? She never sleeps.
In the end, she discovers the only way to avoid death yourself is to make a copy of the tape, as Samara is unstoppable. Number 3. Death, Final Destination.
This is your idea of a joke. It's not a joke.
This movie proved that you can try to cheat death, but you can't escape it or defeat it. After a dream gives Alex a premonition of his own demise, he and a few of his fellow classmates narrowly escape a plane crash.
You look at me as if I caused this. I didn't cause this.
They are then hunted down by death, coming to claim what was stolen from it. Death takes them each in order, in some creative and gruesome ways.
In death, there are no accidents, no coincidences, no mishaps, and no escapes.
While they are able to foil death's plans a few times, in the end, it claims its victims, inexorable and invincible.
I told you were next. And it just skipped me. So who's next?
Number 2. The Strangers. The Strangers.
Gonna die.
The villains in this flick may be the scariest trio of killers in movie history because their evil had no discernible purpose. 3 masked intruders enter a home and terrorize a couple, James and Kristen.
Help me.
The 2 try their best to defend themselves, Kristen with a knife and James with a shotgun, but all to no avail. The strangers proceed to torment and stab the couple, giving only the reason that you were home as their motivation.
Why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
The trio then leaves in the morning unhurt and preparing for the next invasion.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. John Kramer, aka Jigsaw. Saw.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
John Kramer is a unique horror villain in the way that he always offers his victims a choice, just not a good choice. In Saw, Adam Stanheight and Lawrence Gordon awake to find themselves trapped in a bathroom with a corpse.
There are ways to win this, hidden all around you. Just remember, X marks the spot for the treasure. If you do not kill Adam by 6, then Allison and Diana will die. Dr. Gordon.
They learn through recordings that they are now part of Jigsaw's game. Each is given a choice that will save their life. Gordon chooses to saw off his own leg to escape, while Adam watches in terrified shock as the corpse is revealed to be Kramer, who rises and walks out, trapping him inside. Not only does this masterful villain take no damage, he doesn't move for the entirety of the game. Talk about commitment to character.
Game over!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.